On April 25, 2015, a devastating earthquake with a magnitude of 8.1 struck Nepal. It was the strongest earthquake in over 80 years, causing catastrophic destruction. Thousands of homes collapsed, historic landmarks were destroyed, and more than 9,000 lives were lost. The Kathmandu Valley, home to Nepal's capital, suffered the most severe damage. The scenes of devastation and relentless rescue efforts remain etched in human history. Nepal is still on its journey of recovery from this tragedy. On March 11, 2011, a magnitude 9.1 earthquake struck Japan, triggering a massive tsunami with waves up to 40 meters high. Nearly 16,000 lives were lost, and entire towns were destroyed. The disaster also caused a nuclear meltdown at Fukushima, one of history's worst nuclear crises. Japan's recovery efforts remain a testament to its resilience. On April 25, 2015, Nepal was struck by a devastating 8.1 magnitude earthquake, the strongest in over 80 years. The quake destroyed historic landmarks, leveled villages, and claimed more than 9,000 lives. Kathmandu Valley suffered the worst damage, leaving millions displaced. Nepal continues its journey of recovery, with the tragedy etched deeply in its history. In August 2018, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck Trinidad, causing widespread panic and structural damage. Buildings swayed, and roads cracked, but fortunately, no lives were lost. The event served as a stark reminder of the region's vulnerability to seismic activity. On April 7, 2011, just weeks after the catastrophic 9.1 earthquake, Japan experienced another powerful quake of magnitude 7.1. The aftershock caused further damage and fear in a nation already reeling from disaster. Despite the challenges, Japan's resilience continued to inspire the world. On September 19, 2017, Mexico was struck by a devastating 7.1 magnitude earthquake, exactly 32 years after the infamous 1985 quake. The epicenter was near Puebla, but the tremors were felt strongly in Mexico City. Buildings collapsed, trapping people beneath the rubble, and over 370 lives were lost. Rescue teams and volunteers worked tirelessly, pulling survivors from the debris, while the nation came together in solidarity. The quake left behind significant destruction, but it also showcased the resilience and unity of the Mexican people in the face of tragedy. On November 30, 2018, Alaska experienced a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake near Anchorage. The quake caused roads to crack, buildings to sway, and widespread panic. Despite the destruction, there were no fatalities, thanks to strict building codes and swift emergency responses. The event highlighted Alaska's preparedness for seismic activity. In August 2018, a 7.1 magnitude earthquake shook Trinidad, causing buildings to sway and roads to crack. Despite the widespread damage, no lives were lost. The quake served as a reminder of the region's vulnerability to seismic activity. On September 16, 2015, an 8.3 magnitude earthquake struck off Chile's coast, triggering a tsunami and forcing over 1 million evacuations. Despite significant flooding, Chile's preparedness minimized the impact, saving countless lives. On April 25, 2015, Nepal experienced a devastating 8.1 magnitude earthquake, the strongest in over 80 years. Entire villages were leveled, historic landmarks crumbled, and over 9,000 lives were lost. The Kathmandu Valley suffered the most, with millions displaced. This tragedy highlighted the nation's vulnerability and the resilience of its people in rebuilding their future.